Sariputta and Moggallana meet the path. Two friends searching for truth discover the way. When the bamboo grove became a home for the early Sangha, two seekers in Rajagaha were still searching for a path beyond suffering. They were later known as Sariputta and Moggallana. Tradition remembers their earlier names as Upatissa and Kolita. They were close friends who had questioned life together for many years. They wanted to understand birth, aging, death, and the freedom that lies beyond craving and fear. At that time, they studied under a wandering teacher named Sanjaya. They learned discipline, debate, and many ideas, but their deepest question remained unanswered. They had heard many explanations, yet they had not found the end of doubt. They were not looking for another clever theory. They were looking for the deathless path. One day, the two friends made a promise. "My friend, whichever of us discovers the deathless path first must tell the other. Let neither of us keep the truth for himself." This was not a competition. They did not care who found the way first. They cared that neither friend would be left behind. Sometime later, Sariputta was walking through the streets of Rajagaha. There he saw a monk moving quietly from house to house for alms. The monk was Assaji, one of the Buddha's first 5 disciples. Sariputta did not know his name or the teacher he followed. Yet the monk's conduct made him stop. Assaji's gaze was restrained, his steps were calm, and every movement showed careful awareness. He did not appear hurried, proud, or distracted by the city around him. His body carried the quiet of a mind being trained. Sariputta thought, "This monk must have met a deep teaching. I should ask who his teacher is and what path he follows." But Assaji was still collecting food. Sariputta did not interrupt him. He followed at a respectful distance and waited until the alms round was complete. Then he approached and greeted the monk politely. "Friend, your face is clear, and your conduct is peaceful. Under whom have you gone forth? Who is your teacher? Whose teaching do you follow?" Assaji answered without pride, "There is a great ascetic who went forth from the Sakyan people. I have gone forth under that blessed one. He is my teacher, and I follow his Dharma." Sariputta asked, "What does your teacher teach? Could you explain the heart of his teaching to me?" Assaji spoke honestly, "Friend, I have only recently entered this teaching. I cannot explain the Dharma and discipline in great detail." Sariputta did not ask for impressive words. He wanted only the direction of truth. "Let it be brief or long. Please tell me only the meaning. Even a little will be enough if it shows the path." Assaji then spoke a short verse. "Of all things that arise from a cause, the Tathagata has explained their cause. He has also explained their ending. This is the teaching of the great ascetic." The verse was short, but it opened the door Sariputta had been seeking for years. Things do not appear without causes and conditions. Suffering also arises through causes. Craving, clinging, ignorance, and repeated reaction give suffering its fuel. If suffering has causes, then it is not an eternal prison. When those causes are understood and released, suffering can come to an end. As Sariputta listened, the eye of Dharma opened within him. He understood. Whatever has the nature to arise also has the nature to cease. Forms arise and pass. Feelings, thoughts, relationships, praise, and blame arise through conditions and pass when those conditions change. Even suffering is conditioned. Because it is conditioned, it can end. The teaching did not promise that pain would disappear through hope alone. It showed a path of understanding causes and removing fuel. Sariputta had heard only a few lines, but he saw a direction that many long debates had failed to reveal. He did not keep the discovery to himself. The first person he remembered was Moggallana. Their promise returned immediately to his heart. He asked where the Buddha was staying, and Assaji told him that the Buddha was at the bamboo grove. Sariputta then went to find his friend. Moggallana saw him approaching from a distance. He noticed that Sariputta's expression had changed. His face looked clear, and his steps carried quiet certainty. Moggallana asked, "My friend, your face is bright and peaceful. Have you found the deathless path?" Sariputta answered, "Yes, my friend. I have found the direction of the deathless path." Moggallana did not feel hurt because Sariputta had seen it first. He simply said, "Tell me how you found it." Sariputta described his meeting with Assaji and repeated the verse. "Of all things that arise from a cause, the Tathagata has explained their cause. He has also explained their ending. This is the teaching of the great ascetic." Moggallana listened with full attention. He did not accept the teaching only because Sariputta trusted it. He looked into his own experience. He saw that anger, desire, fear, and sorrow appear through conditions and are sustained by repeated thoughts and clinging. He saw that what arises is not permanent and that what is conditioned can cease. The eye of Dharma also opened within him. One friend had recognized the path first. The other received the teaching without pride. Their friendship allowed truth to pass freely between them. Sariputta did not make the teaching his possession. Moggallana did not turn learning from a friend into humiliation. They cared more about freedom than about who stood first. The two friends decided to go to the Buddha. Before leaving, they went to Sanjaya. They respected the connection they had shared with their former teacher and spoke openly. "We are going to the Blessed One. He is now our teacher." They also invited Sanjaya to come with them. They had found a new path, but they did not mock the person from whom they had once learned. Gratitude for past help and honesty about a deeper path could exist together. Sanjaya did not want to go. He tried to persuade them to remain. "Do not leave. Let the three of us lead this community together." But Sariputta and Moggallana were not searching for leadership. They did not want a larger following or a higher position. They wanted the ending of suffering. Their decision did not change. Early Buddhist tradition says that 250 seekers followed them toward the bamboo grove. They left a familiar place for a teaching they had only begun to understand. Familiarity can feel safe, but staying somewhere for a long time does not prove that it leads to freedom. There are moments when gratitude must be joined with courage. We may honor what helped us in the past and still recognize that it cannot take us any farther. The Buddha saw Sariputta and Moggallana approaching from a distance. He said to the monks, "Monks, look at the two friends who are coming. Upatissa and Kolita will become my two chief disciples." The Buddha saw not only who they were at that moment. He saw the qualities they would develop through practice. Sariputta and Moggallana approached, bowed, and asked to enter the path. "Blessed One, please allow us to go forth under you. Please receive us into the Dharma and discipline." The Buddha said, "Come, monks. The Dharma is well taught. Live the holy life for the complete ending of suffering." In this way, the two friends became disciples of the Buddha. Later, Sariputta became known for profound wisdom, while Moggallana became known for great meditative power. Yet their journey did not begin with fame or extraordinary ability. It began with a promise between friends, the quiet conduct of Assaji, and a few words about cause and ending. Assaji did not give a long sermon or try to appear important. He simply walked carefully, answered honestly, and shared what he understood. His conduct spoke before his words. Sariputta first saw the Dharma in the way Assaji moved through the world. A teaching is not carried only through explanation. It is also carried through restraint, patience, humility, and peace. Assaji admitted that he was new to the path. His honesty did not weaken the teaching. It made the teaching clear and trustworthy. Sometimes we believe we must know everything before we can offer anything helpful. But one sincere sentence, supported by an honest life, may guide another person toward a great change. Sariputta also showed an open mind. He did not judge Assaji by fame, status, or age. He recognized the fruit of practice in the monk's calm conduct. A closed mind waits for truth to arrive with a grand name. An open mind can recognize truth in a quiet step. The friendship between Sariputta and Moggallana shows the meaning of a true spiritual companion. A true friend does not hold us inside an old identity. When one friend finds a better direction, he shares it without pride. When the other hears it, he examines it without jealousy. Neither person can walk the path for the other. Sariputta could point toward the door, but Moggallana still had to see the teaching within his own experience. A good friend does not carry us to freedom. A good friend helps us see where freedom may be found. Assaji's short verse also carries deep hope. If suffering were fixed and without cause, there would be no path out. But suffering arises through conditions. Anger grows when painful thoughts are repeated. Craving grows when pleasure is treated as something that must remain. Fear grows when changing things are held as permanent. When these causes are understood, new choices become possible. The ending of suffering begins with seeing how suffering is made. The teaching is short, but it invites a lifetime of careful observation. What keeps this anger alive? What gives this fear its strength? What happens when the mind stops adding more fuel? Sariputta and Moggallana did not wait until they understood everything before going to the Buddha. They recognized a true direction and moved toward deeper learning. We also do not need perfect understanding before beginning. Sometimes one sentence clears the mind. Sometimes one peaceful life reveals that another way is possible. When that happens, we can take the next honest step. Their story began with simple things. A promise, a peaceful monk, a short verse, a friend who returned, a friend who listened. True friendship does not keep two people in the same place forever. It gives them courage to leave confusion and walk toward a deeper truth. May you meet companions who ask honest questions with you. May you recognize quiet wisdom when it appears. And may the light you discover become a gentle path that you share with those you love.